My mental health is bad, but I can't leave. My job makes me feel incredibly depressed. It's a high stress environment where people are often very blunt, demanding, and more. Some parts of that manifest well, others very poorly. The company is very well regarded, but in reality, the internal culture can be toxic. Work-life balance is bad. I don't feel like my boss has my back when it comes to pushing back on others. I can't leave, especially in this market, but I find I can't sleep or eat. I just dread going to work. I started therapy, but I'm not finding it helpful so far. Is there anything else you recommend? Hi, my name is Kamna, and you are hearing me on this YouTube channel where I have started a new podcast series where I talk all about mental health and well-being. So before we start the topic for the day, I would highly recommend to just motivate me by subscribing to my channel and just a thumbs up and click the bell icon. And let's start our topic. 9 key successful leadership attitudes and behaviors during the age of layoff. Media is showing that how many number of employees are getting fired every day, and these numbers are increasing, and they are not in just hundreds but thousands. We are still under a global pandemic. The global economy is under recession, and political instability is increasing every day. We expect that our leaders are well aware of what is happening in the outer world, and yes, we expect them to have some kind of a leadership attitudes and behaviors which is required to preserve the human asset, the employees who are still inside the companies and the organizations and working for 12 to 18 hours a day. We expect that our leaders are well aware of the market news flashing every day. And yes, we expect that our leaders should have certain attitudes and behaviors towards their human assets, their employees. A leader can begin his conversations with praise and honest appreciation. The leader should praise the employee to motivate the employee of the work done by him. They can also, in a friendly and a casual manner, can check with the employee about his or her mental status. Are they feeling anxious or depressed because of change of state or a country? Our second point will be call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. Let's just sit and check it together before we share with the broader team members. Due to the agile environment, the employees are under immense pressure. They are checking out news daily. They are under a fear of layoff. They're multitasking and working for 12 to 18 hours a day. At least leaders can do is that they can point out their mistakes indirectly and to uplift and hold the employees' morale who are working with them. The third pointer will be talk about your mistakes before criticizing the another person. Things should be remembered that everyone needs time to fit in the new environment, the new department, the new company, and learn the ways of work per the organization. About your mistakes before criticizing the another person. Things should be remembered that everyone needs time to fit in the new environment, either be a new department, and learn the ways of working per the organization. And before we pinpoint the mistakes, you should share your journey. When you started as a beginner or new to the team, you can recommend them the right path. How can they learn the ways of working and to fit in the department or an organization altogether? Number 4, ask questions instead of giving direct orders. No one likes to take orders, and as a leader, you are also an employee of the company, similar to anyone working for you or in your department. So instead of giving direct orders, ask questions. For example, my calendar is showing a meeting with securities department today. Is everything ready for that meeting? This should be the approach of the leader. Number 5, let the other person save face. At the end of the day, conclude your observations. What went wrong today and should be improved tomorrow. Let the person save the grace, the ego, and his face. 6th, praise the slightest improvement. Praise every improvement and be lavish in your praises. The leadership conducting a meeting and praising everyone in the team for achieving certain goals and the areas which got improvised to be highlighted, and it should be done lavishly. During emails, any internal conversations, everywhere, the leader should praise his heart out for his team members, his employees. 7, give the another person a fine reputation to live up to. For example, every human being has the desire to feel important part of the overall process and the projects they have done and the contribution they have done to the overall picture of the company, and that he's doing great in his job. Like the organization rewarding employees who have done more than they have expected them to do. 8, use encouragement. Make the faults seem seem easy to correct. Leaders should encourage flexible and approachable environment, and if that's created, the faults seem easy to correct. Yes. Number 9, make the other person happy about doing the thing you suggested. Employees work with multi-teams across, and when you have so many stakeholders, there are certain styles of working which disconnects. So when a leader is giving a suggestion and an employee has taken it, you just appreciate that they have taken their suggestion and went forward with it. Industry leaders takes risks to grow their company, face numerous challenges, but they should always consider that what they say and how they say matters more and impacts the company and its employees. At the end, I would request you to highly support mental illness and motivate and encourage your employees to attain a better work-life balance. This concludes today's episode with the Unplugged with Kamna, and see you soon in the next episode. Till then, goodbye, good evening, and take care of yourself and your mental status. If you like to be friends with me and talk about mental health on a regular basis, please go subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, comment in the section, and I would be highly encouraged to come up with more and more information about mental health. In my experience of working for odd 8 to 10 years, divided between corporate India as well as working in corporate America, I have to say that I have experienced only one single leader who had all these attitudes and behaviors. He did not even united the organization, who was divided between its own egos and prides, but also achieved great heights in the overall business of the organization. So I really wish to work with such leaders who have human science and are conscious about the mental health of their employees.